I spilled it. Oh my god. Happy birthday! Welcome to HCS Now. I'm your host, Computer, and I'm joined here as always with Hype and Default, and we are joined with the birthday boy himself, Arkanum.
Let's go. We in there.
Member of Winterfox. Just announced their new roster not too long ago. Winterfox is a really cool org. Now, I love Winterfox. I love their logo. I love their, everything as a brand. I love the brand of Winterfox. And Winterfox is like a really great role model in Halo esports. They really, instead of jumping on the Halo bandwagon, they are the bandwagon. They're on the forums talking about what can they do to build hype for the scene. They're they really support their players. They're at the events. They're pushing content, and I just think they're a great role model for esports and orgs.
I would definitely agree with that. We're blessed to myself and my team are blessed to be a part of Winterfox and have the support from Brian, who's the owner, and all the other staff. They do a really great job at supporting us and just driving us or giving us the drive to, I guess, be greater. You know what I mean? Create more content. They're the ones that really want to be on the forefront of Halo content going into Halo 5. So,
yeah, I agree. I can't wait to see what kind of new orgs come into the scene and help make the scene grow. We're all trying to get the scene to be, as successful as possible. So, now one question I have for you is, out of all the Halo Pro players, who do you think could beat you in an arm wrestling match other than Pistola?
Other than Pistola, well, Ola can just use some magic on me, but it would definitely be Assault. Close friend of mine, and he's definitely appears to be the most athletic of everyone else. So he's really strong. He's a very strong dude.
Yeah, I figured you'd say Assault. He's like one of the other guys that's like huge. You guys definitely like counteract the stereotype of the scrawny gamer nerds.
That's the goal, to defy the stereotype.
So, before Halo, what was your favorite shooter or game to play, and how did you get into competitive gaming?
Before Halo, my favorite shooter was GoldenEye and N64. Everyone knows GoldenEye. I used to play that with my siblings all the time. And I got into Halo with my older brother. We got an Xbox and got, Halo CE. And we just ran through campaign together all the time, played 1v1s. And when I got Halo 2, and I just started, I was just a matchmaking kid. But then I heard about MLG back in like 06, probably like middle of 06. Beginning of 06, and like was just grinding like free-for-alls basically, and I loved free-for-alls. So I was playing those day in and day out, and I started to get recognition for that. And then I went to my first tournament in 07, which was Charlotte 07, and things kind of just kicked off from there.
Yeah. For me, free-for-all is one of the most frustrating game types in Halo. I get so frustrated when I play that, and kills keep getting stolen from me. So I think getting good in free-for-all, how does that help? When you're a good player in free-for-all, how do you transition from that to team play where you have to communicate?
Free-for-all to fours, it's free-for-all kind of trains you to be very reactive. Like you're gonna get the free-for-all spawns are different than force spawns, but you're still gonna know spawn points for the most part. You'll know how to control certain areas of the map by yourselves and just really just react as fast as possible and make clear, concise decisions as fast as possible. So when you transition to fours, you have somewhat of a base in terms of skill and understanding. Fours is still an entirely different field.
Yeah.
Obviously, you got to learn the communication, learn how team spawns and controlling spawns as a team works, and going from there.
Okay, speaking of the Halo 5 beta, how did you feel about the gameplay and all the weapons with it?
The Halo 5 beta was really smooth. I enjoyed the hell out of it. I played it a lot with Lethal. Mikvin played it a ton. Ninja played it a ton. The four of us probably played it the most, I would say. But it was really fun. It was smooth gameplay, even with the bugs. The weapons, like the AR, was a little overpowered in the beta, but that's clearly been fixed. Since we all watched that invitational tournament at was it Gamescom, right? Something like that.
Yeah, it's Gamescom.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to when the final product comes out, because it's all going to be fixed. Like all like the small things that made it unbalanced. Like now you're going to be realistically you can be killed with any weapon, which is cool.
Yeah.
Kind of not necessarily evens the playing field, but allows more depth and I guess variety and in the ability to innovate the gameplay.
Yeah, I feel like the beta was extremely balanced. I really enjoyed it too.
Yeah.
I feel like they did a good job at modernizing Halo without like breaking the game.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, they fit it all in the way it should have been fit in, and like reach and stuff like that.
yeah,
But yeah, like sprint and then everything, it all kind of works for Halo 5.
right.
Mhm.
It's basically what 4 should have been.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It didn't work out so well.
definitely.
But well, how do you feel about competitive starting weapons? What do you prefer?
Honestly, I'm for whatever. I'll play whatever we have to start with. I'm not really all for just BR. And personally, I think that the pistol took more skill than the BR, and it takes
Yeah.
more skill than the BR in Halo 5. So I'm really looking forward to I guess that as a starting weapon set. I'm not sure about the AR secondary, but if it has to get put in, then whatever, we'll deal with it. I'm not too particular overall though.
Right. So you just announced your new squad. Naded and Randa left the team, and you guys picked up Naded and Randa. You guys picked up Spartan and Shooter. It's confusing now because everybody's got new members on their team. It's really hard to keep track of all this. So whose decision was it to pick up Spartan and Shooter, and why?
Ryan and I both we knew we wanted Shooter. We knew we wanted Shooter. We teamed with him before. We know what to expect from him, and we've always been very confident in Shooter. And Shooter's very underrated. He's a great player. He's really good, and he works especially well with Ryan and I. So we knew we 100% wanted Shooter, and we were deciding on fourths. And I was the one that kind of like was pushing more for Spartan. He's teamed with Shooter for so long. He has that chemistry, and he's just, I told Ryan I need someone that can kill shit with me, and that's going to be an extra force on our team that we can be confident in. And he's a great player. He really impressed us the past season, and so we are looking forward to this new squad with him. And he's always been a close friend of mine too, so that's always a plus.
We talked to Spartan not too long ago. After he was dropped from Liquid. He was pretty bummed out, but I'm happy to see that he's back with a team that can win, and I think he's going to be a breakthrough player in the future. I think we're going to see some good things out of him.
Yeah, he's got a lot of potential, and that growth isn't going to stop anytime soon. I don't think he's definitely going to be someone that you can expect to constantly be improving, growing, and making pretty crazy plays with his hype.
Yeah. Was there any particular reason why Naded and Randa wanted to leave Winterfox?
We just didn't feel like we were the best fit for each other, so we figured it would be best if we went our separate ways. It was mutual parting.
Okay.
Yeah, so being friends is like on and off the game. It probably helps a lot, doesn't it?
It's definitely, esports, in esports, as much as it is business, it's also personal. Especially when you're on a team. So it's very important to be close in and out of the game.
Yeah.
Okay. So out of the team, what does Winterfox expect to accomplish in Halo 5? Do you feel like the team can win events?
We can definitely win, and that's our goal. We want to win, and this is gonna be a little underwhelming, but just be a long-term, have a real squad. We want a team that's gonna stick it out through the highs and the lows. And if we can be placing top 3 consistently, like all the time, then it'll be we'll be pretty happy. But we want to win. The end goal is to win. We believe that we have the ability to win. It's just going to be about growing together, grinding together, and really just being a real team, doing everything together the way it needs to be done, calling each other out and helping each other improve, as well as just for the sake of the team.
Yeah.
Which teams do you think in Halo 5 will be the hardest to beat?
Hardest
as of now.
As of right now, from what teams that are announced, obviously I got to throw EG in there because they're the kings. They've been together for a while, and that team, everyone on that team's been good at every Halo. They're gonna be good, and we're gonna have a rivalry with Liquid. I think you're gonna be seeing a lot of interesting matches between us and Liquid. So I say the new Liquid roster would be pretty damn good. And specifically because I see them as our rival, that I would like that to be so.
Yeah, we need more of that.
Yeah.
More of that, yeah.
I think rivalries are cool. So
Yeah.
it'd be pretty exciting if you guys meet up in an event. It's going to be like that much more intense to watch.
Yeah, a lot of people miss that.
Yeah.
That's the goal.
Yeah. So let's say Winterfox does win $1 million event. What would you do with the money other than drugs and hookers and drugs for your hookers?
Honestly, like I'm not the type to just go blowing money or whatever. And I don't know what my teammates would do, but if we were to win that, I would probably I would save it for one and really think of a smart way to just allocate my money and to create profit. Do something like that. Help my parents, probably pay off this house that we're living in because we got a little more to go. So pay this off, and then that's really it. After that, just let it sit and figure out what the hell I want to do with it. Think long and hard about it, and not just make a young person decision and go blowing shit.
You got to hit the beach, just go on vacation or something.
I mean, one of those would be great. Okay, I'll take that. One vacation.
Just go flex on the beach.
Not that expensive.
So when going into tournaments, are you ever nervous going on the main stage? Do you ever have a routine or?
It's not really nervous. I don't really get nervous anymore. I've been doing this for so long, but it's more like I just get so excited and like anxious to get up there and just play. You know what I mean? And to play at my best with my team, and it's always it's a thrill. It's like it's a rush in itself. I like to warm up for a long time and like zone out and get in my own rhythm. Like everything starts with the mind, and so like I like to use music to kind of get myself into a certain groove or mindset, and it takes a long time to find that one song that's gonna get you like truly like locked in and in the zone more so than you ever would, and so that way that it'll allow me to play at my best, and that's just what I do at tournaments.
Yeah, I always think about the pressure and of performing on the main stage, and with the $1 million tournament coming up, and there's gonna be a lot of money online. If you were to underperform and maybe like cause the team to lose a game or lose a series, it'd be pretty devastating, especially with that much money on the line.
Yeah.
So I feel like the pressure is going to be even bigger.
Definitely, but even with the pressure being that great, I think that for me specifically, I'm the type of person where I perform better under pressure. I know there's I forget what the name of the book was, but basically in the book it's talking about being under pressure and how you can perform 15% better or worse under pressure. And I'm definitely the type to perform better under pressure. And I feel like a lot of pros, when it's going to come to this much online, this much incentive, that they're going to perform better. So I think that when that tournament does happen, that there's going to be some of the craziest gameplay plays being made. Just it's going to be the best to watch and be a part of.
Yeah.
That much money online, everybody's going to want to play their best. They're not going to want to lose.
No one's going to be slacking.
Mm-hmm. We do have a Twitter question from Fast Like Dar. He said, "What pros inspire you to get better?"
Pros inspire me to get better. Let's see. It's been the same ones for me since like Halo 3. Roy has always been number one. Always been a big Roy fan. Love Justin. He's a great dude. Lunchbox as well. Dude's like the low key goat. Like he really is like the X factor, and is just honestly just a god. They're all gods, but Snipe Down and Pistola. Those are like the four that I've tried over the years to like model my gameplay around. And then my teammate Ryan, he makes me better in and out of the game, and like we're super close. And there's something about the way we work where anything he lacks, I cover for, and anything I lack, he covers for, and we kind of just make each other better, like progressively. And it's a really cool thing to have. He's definitely one of the smartest players in Halo, and he's an awesome freaking teammate.
Yeah, I've always been a huge fan of Ola because since he started so young. It was always amazing that he was a pro at that age, and he had such a crazy career so far. And Ryan Noob, you mentioned him. He's like one of the smartest guys to ever play Halo. He understands the game on levels that I would probably never understand. So he's a great player.
Yeah.
He gets deep. He's definitely someone that you want on your team, and that you can that you should listen to. You know what I mean? He's not going to say something if he doesn't have a true explanation for why it's right or hypothetically wrong.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. So you think your guys' play style will cater to Halo 5. I mean, I feel like the team that's going to win Halo 5 is going to be the team to just grind out, like, every day.
Yeah. I feel like it's going to be more innovation than it is going to be grinding. But obviously, to innovate, you have to grind and learn. But it's going to be the most efficient grinding that teams will do, which all of us are going to do. And I feel like we're definitely going to be tailor-made for Halo 5 with our play styles. And, just this squad kind of frees up my own natural play style a little more. I like to be a lot more aggressive and, confidently in the mix, so to speak. And this squad's definitely going to allow me to do that. So I'm very excited going to Halo 5, and I feel like everyone on my team is like perfect for Halo 5, and we're going to do really well together.
Yeah, we're excited to watch.
Yeah.
It's going to be a hell of a time.
Yeah, we were just talking earlier about how we are going to miss watching competitive H2A because that game was fun to watch. For me, it was. I loved watching competitive H2A.
H2A is an incredible game. It's just it lacked the maps, to be perfectly honest. Like you can talk to a lot of other pros, and a lot of us agree on one thing. It's definitely one of the best Halos we've had, and it's the most consistent Halo. Like you're gonna get bullshit, but that's like any Halo. You know what I mean? It's gonna be kept to a minimum in H2A. Like it's what's supposed to happen will usually happen, especially on LAN.
That game was solid. It never needed to be updated or anything needed to be changed. Yeah, it had a few glitches like sword wouldn't work sometimes, stuff like that. But it was a pretty solid Halo, and I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
I still do.
It's fun, especially on the competitive level. It was fun to compete in.
Did most of the pros enjoy Halo 2 Anniversary? I think a few of them didn't care for it, but
yeah, I mean, I haven't really encountered anyone that I'm close with that, like, especially close with that disliked it. Everyone liked it, pretty much.
So, you want to give a shout out to your fans and let them know what they might expect in the future?
Yeah, I mean, to the fans, the Jack Squad, everyone that supports myself, my team, Winterfox, we love you guys. I love you guys. And everything that I do, like in gaming and trying to be the best, is because of you guys. So, don't stop supporting me and expect the grind to be just something you've never seen before come Halo 5 with myself and the rest of my team, because we're trying to give you guys the absolute best of us and more than we even believe that we can give ourselves. We're trying to really surprise everyone. So, yeah, we love you.
We're excited. Yeah. Shout out your Twitter or your Twitch or whatever you want.
We'll put it in there.
Twitch.tv/Arkanum. Follow, sub, whatever. Watch me. And then at WFX Arkanum.
Go follow us on Twitter, HCS_Now. Sub the channel. We'll keep pumping out these cool interviews for you guys.
Yep.
Arkanum, it's his birthday. How old are you?
23. I'm an old ass man.
23 years young. Gonna win that $1 million and then go flex on the beach.
Oh yeah, the beach is that way.
All right, man. You have a good day and you get on that stream grind.
That's the plan. Thank you guys.
All right, thank you.